We were not. We were muted. We were
Yeah.
muted for all of that.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my!
my
Hold
bad.
on,
You want to run it back?
dude. I just say beautiful.
You just sang a whole song.
Oh my!
That's
No,
my
we were
bad.
muted.
That's my bad. I have it muted pregame usually.
That for hot mic purposes.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Do you want to run back the open?
Dude, run it back, dude. Run it
Okay.
back. People need to hear.
People
need
had
to hear.
no idea what just happened. That is so funny.
That's so typical. It's 2025. We're still.
That is
still
so
doing it.
funny. That our open.
Right, you know what?
Okay.
Ready. Spotlight on Dez.
You were singing too, dude. This wasn't me. Hold on. So I gotta mute our thing. Okay.
Hot start.
This is the greatest start of Beyond the Diamond of all time.
Hey, the light feature worked out.
But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home.
We weren't demonetized the first time.
Only know you love her when you let her go.
And you let Dubi go. And you let Dubi go.
And he's gone.
And he's gone
to Atlanta. How about them Texans?
You're beautiful.
You can't do that.
I can't do that again. That was a good. I sang James Blunt and Passenger, and Josh had it on mute.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
How about them Texans? How about them Astros making moves? Not mad at the Dubi trade yet, but it's just Dana Brown tearing us down for a rebuild, and by the next guy, then I feel like we're on the wrong side of my Moon.
Wow. Lenny, look at the ranch, Lenny. That's a good pull.
It's a great pull.
John Steinbeck?
Yes.
Good man.
I almost said F. Scott. But
nah, he's doing it that dark.
Dubi trade is very understandable.
Yeah, it was a baseball move.
I mean, if anybody, hopefully you subscribed and watched our emergency pod yesterday. Was that yesterday?
I think it was yesterday.
About the Dubi trade. Yeah, just a salary dump type of move. He's 31, utility infielder, going to get paid around $6 million-ish. It's understandable that you want to try and put that money towards somebody else. So
yeah, I think
that's the business.
It's a business of baseball, and that's what it is. Look, Houston has kind of been, and I said it on the pod, that Houston's kind of been a Mount Rushmore of super utility guys, right? You had the Marwins, you had the Kemps, you had the Mauricio Dubons, and it's all great, and they provide a ton of value and do a lot of things. And shit, this one elevated to a HEB commercial, right? Becomes a fan favorite, great guy in the media, like everything you want of your position players to do, he did. But the baseball reality is you can't pay damn near $7 million for that, especially when you're not playing every day. And you have, you made the Correa trade, you have Paredes, you have Walker still, you have Pena, you have Altuve, like you have this potentially Donovan if you make the trade. Like, it's a baseball move, and it's the move before the move. So you're probably going to hopefully use that on pitching. I think that's what we both said. Like,
yeah,
Crane's never been someone to save money just to save money for his bank account. It's always been allocated somewhere else. So what is the next move? And I trust Dana Brown and his team fully, in the sense where I've come around with them is they really know how to one, find like the diamonds in the rough. Like, I mean,
yeah,
the starting pitching and bullpen held up for 2/3 of the year and carried right before all the injuries. So you got to get there. And I think you gotta load up on pitching, load up on arms, because I can't sit here next year and be like, well, we have Renault Blanco coming back in 3 weeks.
Yeah, no. If this moves makes a difference between whether that's signing like an innings eater for like 10 million,
Yeah.
that can do well, or the difference between Cease is asking for 35 and we're only we have the wiggle room for 28. Well, now you can get to Dylan Cease or whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm excited to see. Hopefully, it go towards something good. Little Texans thing on the side. Should we start Stroud or Mills? CJ Stroud is your starter. Any Davis Mills talk is nonsense, hogwash. You did not watch the games.
I saw Davis Mills win, dog. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, CJ Stroud also won football games.
As a fan of the Shield, it was good Thursday night football last night.
They almost lost because Davis Mills couldn't put up any more points after the third quarter. He's been below average hitter, and really, what are you giving up? Just a defensive specialist. What is an overly offensive game right now? Yeah, I mean that's pretty hit the nail on the head. We love Dubi, but I think personality and you kind of root for the little guy. I mean, similar to Altuve, like he's a smaller guy, but he has a big personality and can hit the ball well and steal bases and plays with passion. So you want to root for him, and I love it. I love rooting for him. But I think at the end of the day, you potentially, hopefully, have a better roster after this move.
Yeah, and also I think Chris, to answer your question too, the acquiring the glove on Nick Allen's salty. Like that is some hands.
Yeah,
I mean, like he's legitimately top 1% in the league. I think the Astros feel like if they do go to arbitration with that guy, like his offensive stats say otherwise, and arbitrator's gonna look at 500 OPS. Like you're not gonna be on the top end of your arbitration number. Like I doubt the Astros want to take a new person to arbitration. But if they did, they'd probably win.
Yeah, I mean, essentially you say it about 5-ish million.
Yeah,
and you have a 27-year-old Gold Glove potential infielder on your bench. I mean, that's fine. And you hope that with the new hitting coordinators and stuff, like you can improve that. I mean, you can't only go up from where his bat was. So.
If Nick Allen is taking copious amounts of bats in 2026 in high leverage moments, I won't be here.
Yeah, I'll
walk into the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah,
I will actually walk into Buffalo Bayou and just get the rumors back up on the serial killer, because if that is what's going to happen, and I doubt it, I think Nick Allen's just going to be a defensive replacement. He's going to be that can. Hell, I don't know.
He's going to be like Greg Kessinger, who was on the roster for like a month and a half and saw the field 3 times. Like you have a guy that like he's in there for very specific cases, late in a game, 1-run lead. You need a extra defensive hand in there that's a little better. You shuffle things around, especially if a ground ball pitcher, on the mound.
Andrew said he's about to run to Walmart. Y'all need anything? I need Tums. We had breakfast tacos, and I need some Tums.
Tums would go hard.
I'm getting old.
We are old men. And paper towels for the office. We need those. Just bring them by.
Yeah,
okay, I have a player I want to ask y'all about. Would you be upset about Tyler Mahle? I wouldn't be upset about it. I don't know what his contract is. I don't think the Rangers would trade him. But he was in the Cy Young conversation for like half the year last year.
Did you see the Rangers starting to float Seager's name? They're truly trying to shed a ton of payroll.
I mean, they got their ring. I bet you the owner's sitting there like, well, we already got it. Like,
yeah.
Do I want to keep paying into the luxury tax? Because they're so above the luxury tax. So it makes sense. Seager would be crazy to see where he might go. Any chances we use this money for Tuck? I know that.
No. I see Tucker as a Philly or
Philly would be interesting. Philly,
Blue Jay.
Oh my God, Philly Tuck right there with Harper, kind of replacing Schwarber in the heart of their lineup.
Luke says, "How about the Texans game, y'all?" I told the guys, as obviously as a fan of the Shield, I have no biases. I'm just a fan of the shareholder and the revenue of the league. That you guys have. Hold on, I'm speaking. Y'all have a Super Bowl defense. That is a Super Bowl legitimate defense.
It has been, yeah. It's been incredible.
So just get
an offense that can
get a game manager that can drive the bus.
Yeah.
Get a game manager that drives a bus.
Yeah. I mean, you saw it. I think their record when they score more than 20 points is like 4-0, I believe. It's like ridiculous. They've lost. I know they've lost 4 games when they held the opponent to less than 20 points. So,
Jeez Louise. The Dodgers are over 57 million threshold.
yeah, they're over it. Where are the Rangers at? I was looking at it yesterday. I
The
think.
Rangers are at 167 million right now.
Okay, so last year it was like last year or something.
This is 26, right? This will be 2026 or 2025.
Well, you got to look at.
I have to look at 2025.
Estimated. We have to look. It has one that's like estimated after all
is
the
this
ARB is done.
Walgreens
I
ad?
hate
What
the
is
ads so
what
much.
is this? What is going on?
What are we doing?
I don't want to
You
schedule.
got to look at tax payrolls.
Ugh, well, I'm not on the up and up on that.
Yeah, the Rangers are at 209. So they have.
Oh, I have to go back to 25, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, or just like 24. They were over it by 10 mil. 25. They're over. They're over it by 3. So they fell. The year that they won it all, they kind of went for a little.
This
bit.
is where you don't want to be. You don't want to be the Giants spending 217 million and 81 and 1, 81 and 81.
Yeah, that's where you don't. That's hell right there.
Man,
See,
the
Daniel
Mariners
cooked something special in the draft with extra picks. I love it. I'm really excited about last year's draft, and I'm excited for more. Hey, super chat from Indy. Shout out.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you. Des, why can't you be a Texans fan? You know what, Des? Why can't you be a Texans fan?
Because I grew up a Cowboys fan, and then I renounced
But if you're not
them.
loyal to the Cowboys anymore,
I'm not. I renounced them. I'm
okay.
I'm loyal
so
to
then
the
why
league.
couldn't you be a Texans fan?
No, because then I'm a bandwagon fair weather fan, and I'm not doing.
So if they
that.
were bad right now, you'd feel better about joining Texans fandom.
I think I could. I think I can make that
But
leap.
the fact that they're
good, I can say objective.
seems like a
I think it's
bandwagon.
better if I'm objective.
Okay. Okay. In memory of Ultimate Utility Dubi. For Dubi. Thank you, Indy. What's Pablo
Honduran
Lopez?
Prince.
What?
Our Honduran Prince.
Oh, yeah.
Mauricio Dubon.
What's Pablo Lopez's trademark?
I would like Pablo
Any
Lopez.
shot the Twins swap contracts Lopez for Walker. I'm pretty sure you said something like that a few shows ago.
Who would I say?
Like swapping contracts, Lopez and Walker.
That'd be sick. I would.
I don't know why they would do that, but
I don't know why they gave Correa for free. So
yeah, that's true.
But
there's
also
no saying Nick Allen will even make the team after spring training.
Yeah, I don't even know if Allen makes it.
He might be on non-tender. To be honest, he could be.
Hey,
I want to be. There's like a 10% chance
he could be non-tender today.
Yeah, he could be non-tender today. So he essentially offloaded Dubi's contract. I don't. That would seem a little weird because I feel like you could get something for Dubi. That's a little.
There's something you
like.
could do.
I mean, he's a Gold Glove utility infielder. I feel like
No, I just it's a matter of ARB. Like that's the
if
game.
they think they're gonna lose ARB and have to pay him like 1.5 or something like that, I could see it. But
we gotta find a way to make money off this.
Brendan Donovan and Ketel Marte are my two. Like if those trades are announced, I'm running to the office and doing backflips, and
you're gonna do backflip.
Even
all right, you heard it here. No, I don't know. No, he said it. He said it.
I mean,
he's doing a backflip when the Astros signed Donovan for content. You heard it.
I would literally break my neck.
Well, you're gonna have to try, honey, because we're gonna.
I'd rather you tase me. I'd survive that. Dez is a Ronin, a samurai without a master. He walks alone. That's way too badass for Dez.
I walk this lonely road. You're beautiful.
That's not okay.
You're beautiful.
If we lost Dubi to sign Verlander, I will self-emulate. Sorry, I don't think those are. I don't think those two things are because of each other, but I think that's going to happen.
I do think Verlander is going to be an Astro.
Yeah.
And I just hope it's at a number at like 10 million, not 15.
Yeah. Kind of funny sequence of events. DFA utility man. Keep a Gold Glove utility man. Trade for a backup shortstop. So you dropped one utility man. You traded another utility man for a backup shortstop. But I think Nick Allen can. If you're
You got hands.
if you're a Gold Glove shortstop, you can play second base. You could probably potentially play third base.
How much career earnings do you think Justin Verlander's made?
Oh God. Okay.
This is incredible.
Is it north of 400?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it 550?
No.
Higher?
Lower.
Okay. 489.
409.
Oh, okay.
409 million. He's almost made $500 million.
It is crazy to think
throwing
about
a
that, though,
baseball.
because of the market and the generations and stuff. It's crazy to think of like how much more money he made than Nolan Ryan.
Yeah.
But that seems like it's a gap. All right, it was the 80s, whatever. But if you look at him and you're like, how much more is Paul Skeens going to make than Justin Verlander? Like you look at those generational gap
Ooh.
differences. Like Paul Skeens is going to make $1 billion if he's healthy his entire career and pitches until he's 40. Like if he has the career Justin Verlander had,
Yeah,
in this
that makes
market,
sense. Yeah, Skeen's gonna make $1 billion.
he's going to sign one. He's going to sign one contract. When is he free agent? 28. He's going to sign like a 8 for 400, and then he's going to sign another like.
Oh man,
I mean, maybe not $1 billion, but like he might double.
Verlander's market value is $7.8 million. I would be.
I would take that in a heartbeat.
8 million, Justin, and you get your condo back at the Floridian.
I would just say. I said the other day I was like 2 for 20, but it only like 4 on the luxury tax a year, and then defer the rest. And he just set him up for life.
Do you know
the rest of the time?
Do you know Victor Caratini's AAV market AAV according to Spot?
Has it gone up or down?
Down.
Is it 4?
Less.
Really?
2.2.
Why would it go down? He's gotten better.
You're beautiful.
Yeah, I would sign Victor Caratini in a heartbeat for 2. I'd sign him for 4. I'd sign him for 6, to be honest. He was that valuable to us. All right, IG. Do you think the Rangers are going to trade Corey Seager? We just talked about that.
Yeah,
I think
interesting.
It's interesting. If there's an idea of keeping Nick Allen, then it gets fun as a fan because some domino has to fall, whether it's Walker, Paredes, or someone else. Especially if the plan is to add Donovan as well. Yeah, I mean it's all kind of up in the air right now. Don't tase me, bro. There's gators in the Buffalo Bayou. Wonder if he's invested well enough to be approaching $1 billion.
I think so. I bet he's close
very
to $1 billion.
Sneaky, great businessman.
Yeah, I think he's closer. I think he's closer
it.
to $1 billion than he's not.
Yeah. I mean, even it's 400 million career earnings. Even if you put 100 million into like stocks and shit, that's gonna be. Especially if you're Justin Verlander, who has all the access in the world to the minds. Like you're gonna make.
I don't think he's necessarily not best friends with Jim Crane for a reason.
Yeah,
Actually, I did see this thing, and I'm not a fan of Phil Mickelson, but back in the heyday of Phil Mickelson, when it was like Tiger and Phil, that all his sponsors were always like KPMG or all the big corporate like firms.
Yeah, there wasn't flashy, like Nike
consulting firms and stuff. But they would pay him to go like do pro-ams with all their clients,
of course,
and then he would get dossiers of all those those companies' clients, and so be like, hey, Bob, your daughter's going to Stanford next year. So all the clients of the clients, he was like rubbing elbow, like he grew this net. Obviously, he's got busted for some insider trading here and there, but
he was clearly working the game.
Yeah, but I was like, that's how you do it. That's how you play the game.
Crazy.
Turtle asks, who are we paying still that is no longer with the team? The only payroll that's deferred in 2026 is a cash total of $12.5 million. Do you know who that is to? Get your guesses in.
$12.5 million to somebody? Oh, Zach Greinke.
Zach Greinke.
Yeah, but that's not.
It doesn't. It's not on the luxury tax.
Yeah. See, they've done the deferred before. I forgot they did that for Zach. So I feel like do that again with another pitcher. I mean, even if you can get Justin Verlander for only a $4 million hit to the luxury tax and defer some for him,
I'm interested about
a bunch more wiggle room to go get a real star.
I'm interested about Jesus Sanchez today.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I'm interested if there's any trades.
Who's on the bubble? Jesus,
Jesus,
Trammell,
Nick Allen could
Nick
be.
Allen, yeah.
Everyone else, no.
I think everybody else is pretty solid. Any bullpen guys that might
I
be?
was going through it. No one that's kind of. Oh, De Los Santos, $2 million.
Ooh, I don't know if they pay that. I wouldn't mind if they did, but I don't know.
I don't think
if
you
they
could.
would.
I don't think you could pay him $2 million.
Yeah.
So I guess the
Interesting.
3 question marks today is Sanchez, De Los Santos, Taylor Trammell.
Yeah. Potentially Nick Allen, but
Potentially
probably
not.
not. I
That'd
don't
be
think so.
dirty.
A weird question, but do you guys think the Rangers trade Jonah Heim or Adolis Garcia today?
I think they're trying.
I think they're trying to move anybody that's north of 30 that they're paying a lot of money to. I think they're interested in moving. I think they're kind of retooling for their next run because you see how good Seattle is right now, and you see the Astros are still where they're at. I think the Rangers know that they're not there with their current team because they lost guys or guys have regressed. So they're going to move, pretty much anybody they can that's on the downslope of their career that they're paying a good amount of money to. Unless your name is like Jacob deGrom.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to move Jacob deGrom, to be honest.
I know. I think so.
He made his value go. He showed he can pitch a full season with like a 2.95 ERA. His value's pretty high right now.
He was up there in the same strategy of like, hey, is he potentially backdoor Cy Young?
Yeah.
Like when Scooble was kind of
they could probably get
normal for a week.
Some good prospects.
They could really.
His contract's not crazy. I don't remember what it is, but I don't think it was like north of 35 or anything. Sanchez is getting tendered. If what Chandler said on the pod is true, they're getting calls about him. He'll get tendered if not dealt. Interesting.
I think so. I think you have to keep Jesus.
I definitely think you do. I think you saw his worst, and it'll get better next year. What does it take to get Donovan?
I don't know.
Let's see if there's any mock trades out there.
Who's over there? Chime? Bloom, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that how you say his first name?
Chime?
Chime? I don't know. It feels like he wants to really tear it down. Rangers should have traded Garcia and Heim after 23. Batinski still after the win with the title and Lover back. Yes, I agree. They should have. That was their highest peak value, and they were nuclear. Your sources agree Houston needs at least one bona fide starter or two, or are they in the camp the Astros are good with what they have?
Definitely not good with what they have. They're for sure looking for at least one big starter.
I don't think I think the reality is different. I think Donovan's for real. I really do feel like Donovan's for real. I don't think they're in play for a big starter. I think it's
2 hours ago they were linked to potentially Seattle. Donovan.
That's like
they lost Polanco. So
I just don't see it. I don't see them paying. I don't see them getting in that neighborhood. High, gotta be high. Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to get on the bad side of anyone, Axel. It's a lot of uncertainty right now, and I'm not trying to backdoor into.
Are they really trying to trade Jake?
Yes.
Apparently so.
Oh,
here you go. 5 Brendan Donovan trade packages that Cardinals fans would actually accept. This is from a Cardinals.
Fuck the Cardinals and fuck their fans, dude.
Okay.
Do you not remember at Roger Dean how just asshole they were?
No, I agree.
I love Roger Dean Stadium.
Curious
and I love that they pack it out. But they are just
I'm curious what they're,
dicks.
As fans, they're going to be biased, so it's going to be very high.
100 Browns for Donovan.
One of them for the Guardians number 11 and number 8. That's actually not high at all. Let me see if there's an Astros one. They don't even have the Astros on here, bitches. They have the Dodgers. I don't have a package from the Dodgers. So Cardinals fans aren't expecting that big of a haul for Donovan. So I feel like it's doable. I mean, he wasn't like all-star level in the season. He's 775 OPS. We like him. I think he's a great fit for the Astros, but you might be able to get him for like a Jake
I
or
have a question.
like a Bryce Matthews and
Oh,
another guy.
Sam Laporta got a back surgery. He's out for the year.
Oh shit!
Damn. I have a question.
All right.
This is just a rational question I had driving in. By going after Donovan, do you think the Astros and the powers that be are they building a lineup to really win the American League or just to win the West and then let their chips fall? Because
By adding Donovan, that puts you on the level of American League.
what?
Yeah.
You think Donovan is the catalyst between playing
think-
for a pennant?
I
or
think
not?
this roster on it. I think this current offense is good enough to win the West. I think you add Donovan, that puts you in a little bit of a better position for because that was your main hole in the infield. But that's what I'm saying. If you're keeping everybody, I don't know how it works, but if you have Walker, Paredes, Donovan, Pena, Carlos, Jordan, Altuve, Cam Smith, Cole, Myers, like some combination of that, that's a very solid. That's 10 above average hitters and on your team, kind of 9, 10. So I just think that's your bridge guy that you need, a lefty second baseman that can hit above average. Put him in the 6-7 slot, and you have a bridge that gets you to your bottom of your order. That's not makes you a little bit deeper, makes you a little bit more dangerous. I love it. Donovan
Okay.
is that number 2 hitter. I don't think Donovan would hit in the top 5 of the lineup.
I was surprised all of y'all are this bullish. Wow.
I really like Donovan. Donovan, the Astros lineup over the Cards lineup makes
Y'all are
775
very
OPS go.
bullish.
I mean, that it was a bad Cardinals lineup, so you put Donovan with some protection, and maybe he's even better.
True. That's fair.
But he could also, do what a lot of players when they come over to the Astros is he could get worse. That's not going to not acknowledge that. But I think with the right protection, and if you have a healthy roster, I mean, Tuve, Pena, Jordan, Paredes, Walker, Donovan,
Correa,
yeah, Correa, Donovan, like that's a very solid 1 through 7.
Diaz.
Okay,
you talk. Okay,
like,
all right.
Where's the hole
Okay.
there?
Well, you have 20 infielders. So that's
No,
the hole.
that's the thing that has to be resolved. And if that means you can get a pitcher for Walker, then your team's even better.
It's just I don't see any. Ugh. At this point, I think it's a sunk cost fallacy, and you just got to keep them there.
I'm gonna say it right now. I like Walker. I still think that was a good contract, and I think he's gonna bounce back this year. I think Walker is the type of guy that this new, which we'll get into as a new hitter, new hitting philosophy, and these guys coming in. I think he is the perfect like Clay right now with where he's at in his career to kind of reset, look at metrics, and kind of figure out with the swing and find it again. But I mean, overall, even with everything, he still had he still had a pretty decent year last year. He just wasn't supposed to be your 4-hitter all year.
Yeah.
I don't know though. Like if you go trade for Donovan, you got to move somebody. I don't know where's everybody playing. It doesn't make any sense unless Paredes is getting taught right field
on 1.5 hamstrings.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't. Yeah. Donovan is a second baseman. That's why we're saying like if you do that, then you have Walker, Donovan, Pena, Correa, and then a floating Isak Paredes that I guess he could play third one day. He could play, but like when you're
super utility, Isak Paredes.
I guess. But like, yeah, I guess you could platoon in a weird way. I don't know Donovan's splits.
Let's see. What's he making this year? Contract. Brendan Donovan is making, or he's in
ARB 2?
ARB 2, estimated 5'7".
That's not bad at all.
29, not bad.
It's less than Maurice Dubon is estimated. He kind of drives that point home a little more.
And hits.
And he hits, exactly. Health is the biggest hole. I feel like that's you put that on a poster, you know. Donovan, second base, literally everywhere but catcher. Donovan really plays that many positions?
Yeah, he can play the out. He can play corners.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
I mean, not great, but can.
No, but like that does give you some more wiggle room.
I think Walker has peaked and the sun is setting very quickly. Yeah, yeah. Well, I think my only indicator is going to be bat speed. It dropped 1 mile per hour. If it drops tremendously more, I'm very, very, very worried.
But let's get into this now.
But he played elite defense.
Let's get into the great podcast that Crush Territory put out with with Dan. How do you say his last name?
Don't put me on any spots of saying any names. That's how we get into turmoil in the Middle East and all over the world.
Hennigan. Oh, okay. I hadn't fully Hennigan. I should have known that. It's an Irish name. What?
Nothing. Go ahead. It was a great pod. Chandler and Tyler killed it.
They asked some great questions.
Oh my God,
I really like his approach at everything. The way he thinks about the game.
It's palpable energy.
Yeah, and I really like. He talked a lot about working as a cohesive unit to better the whole team instead of being more compartmentalized as like each person is working on their projects or whatever.
Yeah.
But instead, you're together. You're working as a team. You're using everybody's different strengths.
It felt like in Oppenheimer when they were like all over the country doing their own things.
Oh,
and then, like,
that's
they were like, you gotta
you
gotta bring this. You gotta,
one's in Chicago in a basement.
Yeah, one's in Los Alamos. One like we gotta what's the word?
Compartmentalize.
Yeah, that one. Bring it all together.
But yeah, but now we're bringing it all together, and
now we're about to
drop
nukes.
He talked about. He's just
fired up, dog.
It's essentially like what if you know about like driveline for pitching. He has like it's called brains and barrels for hitting, and so I'm excited. I'm excited about that approach and some of the stuff he talked about bat speed and improving approach and attacking when it's appropriate to attack and taking pitches when it's appropriate to take pitches and being more he talked about hitting with more conviction for every at bat. I love that.
Like for content, I almost want to like move there to do work.
Where is it?
It's in Pennsylvania.
Oh damn.
But like for content, like
Houston brand.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But like to do his program.
Yeah, try it out.
Like find a sponsor.
We talked on the pod with Tyler, which we love Tyler. He talked about how he could get his bat speed up to like mid 60s in 6 months. I wonder what he could get we should get one of those blast things, measure your bat speed, and then get even if we don't go there, get like a training program from him and do a project where if we can raise your bat speed by 10 miles an hour.
I just want him to take away the deficiency of topspin for me.
I don't know if you can work miracles like that.
I just want like the whole Billy Bean thing, like, hey, would you take me in the first round? Like, and he was like, no, I would take him in the 12th round. And he probably would have went to Stanford. Like, yeah.
Damn.
But it was great.
The most important thing to ever happen.
It was Pedro Leon claimed by the Phillies. Beep, 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 beep.
I need outfielder. What about Brandon Lowe? I think that's moved on.
Well, I think Lowe could, if you're really committed to getting someone at second base, he could be 1B.
I would love Brandon Lowe. I just think
if you're really
the Rays are clearly like they've been dangling him for like 7 months now, and I feel like the offer they're just like, nah, we don't like that. Nah, like I feel like they're playing games. I don't like it.
Speaking of the Rays,
former Astro,
former Astro, former Ray, forced Willie to Japan.
Yeah,
crazy.
Over to Japan.
It's crazy.
He's probably going to dice up some players in Japan. Yeah, otherwise Dez would have gone to Stanford. Yeah, that was your other option, right? Isn't Lowe a high strikeout guy? Let me look at his Savant. Love me some
Was
baseball
Pedro
Savant.
Leon he was a Lunau guy, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I just never. I was.
He was a no. I mean,
I was
no,
very.
he was an international signing. I feel like right towards the end of Luna, like around that 18 to 20 time. Pena and Walker for Paul Skeens, who says no. The Pirates.
Cuban outfield
shoot us.
prospect Pedro Leon was signed by the Astros on Friday for $4 million, according to a source from Brian McTaggart. This was when was this? 2021.
Okay,
So I'm gonna
it
click.
was more recently. Yeah, that was Click. Yeah, Brandon Lowe's.
I saw right through this. Call me a scout. I said this guy stunk.
You did,
and I've
call
claimed that.
You did
At
call that.
this-
You don't say that a lot for
I
players because we try and be very.
Yeah, but
very
I was
nice
never.
to
I never
players, but-
got it. I never got it. Just don't get it. Gotta find a way to make money off it. Short and compact swing. He doesn't swing and miss much.
I will
Shows
say
power potential to all fields. Plus
let's-
runner.
I forgot I can. look at
Tools
this.
to stay in
Let's
center
pop
field
this
on
up. Let's pop
display.
this up.
Oh, another James Click whiff.
Another James Click whiff, as you said.
Yeah.
Look at this. Let's do this. Hey, look at this. Look at that.
You look at
I'm going to show you. Let's look at some. Let's play Savant for a little bit.
Man, no one's really.
Who's
came
another
out of
second
that.
base option the Astros will go after? So I can pull up
Are you asking me?
Yeah, just
Oh,
anybody.
I don't.
Oh, Marte. I'm pulling up Savant pages so we can compare some options. Would it be a little mean to also pull up Dubon's?
No, it's not mean.
Just looking at the reality of the situation, you know.
Man, honestly, like the last few pipelines of
Who's knocking on the door right now?
the international signings class haven't really been that great.
All right, let's
I
look
got
at
it.
some
I'll check.
Savant pages. I'm gonna look at these with the audience real quick while you get that. So this is Mauricio Dubon. We love Mauricio Dubon, but this is what a Savant page looks like. Really great at not whiffing and not striking out. Then you look at Brandon Lowe. Great slugging, velo, barrel percentage, hard hit percentage, bat speed. Very solid. Does strike out. He does whiff. Not great at walking. Not great at chasing. Then you look at Brendan Donovan, and this is why, the 775 OPS might be like, oh, that's not that great. But if you look at this, that's some red, baby. Sweet spot percentage, 94th. Squared up. He's not whiffing. He's not K'ing. He's barely chasing. He's got a good batting average, expecting batting average. The fielding isn't excellent, but it's average. And you look at Ketel Marte. Oh my God! Give me Ketel Marte on this team, please.
I'll do a
Please.
backflip if they get Ketel Marte.
We'll both do a backflip
Okay.
together. We'll get somebody who knows how to teach us backflips. But yeah, that's our little journey into Savant. I want Ketel Marte on this team. But if not, Brendan Donovan is a good option as well. Who's playing second in Sugarland right now? It has been Bryce Matthews for most of the year.
I'm very interested to see where Bryce fits.
Bryce is another guy. We're not going to say everything you've said about him, but similar to Pedro Leon, you are not high on Bryce Matthews.
Just don't.
I'm an idiot savant minus the savant. That's funny. That's pretty good. Is that like a Houston and Rolex hat?
Yes.
Oh, because of golf.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
my buddy Mike over at Pinkertons.
Wow.
Give him a shout.
From what I've seen, Donovan brings the kind of X Dog plus that we need, that we
Mm.
sorely lacking in 25. Gotta have that. Gotta have that
So
combo. Caleb Ort for Shohei Ohtani, who says no.
the backfill on HEB commercial. Correa, right? Just going to implement
For
Correa.
sure,
Just
Correa's
putting
back in
Correa
there.
Okay.
They're probably filming already.
Hunter,
Correa, Hunter, Pena,
Jose.
Jose. That's all you
Yeah,
need.
you need one white boy.
Hunter.
I mean, yeah.
Correa, Hunter, Jose, Pena. That's a great four-piece combo right there. Post Backflip Pod sponsored by Houston Methodist. We just laid up in the hospital bed. So what truly is the non-tender deadline? Do you want to get into that? It's at what, 8 p.m. tonight, we said?
8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central
7 p.m.
Standard.
Central. So basically this is your time to, this is like essentially
if you're going to give
it's
those
like
contracts out.
Pre-season cut, cutting.
Yeah. That it doesn't affect your tax line and your all that.
But yeah, in a way that like if you decide to tender somebody, then it, when you go through our with them, that it will affect your line.
No, I'm saying like if Jesus Sanchez starts off terrible the first 2 months of the year and they
but you already
DFA
paying
him, he's already paid. Like
Yeah.
right now you have
This
you
is
have
your
to make the
time to-
decision if like
This is your time to have some foresight and say, do we think this player is going to give us what we think they will this year and be worth the number that they're owed?
yeah, or like in De Los Santos' case, is there another arm out there
For
that
less than $2 million.
less than $2 million that can?
Yeah, can I go find an arm
It's kind of
in
where
Double A somewhere or like a free agent somewhere that can give me what this player can give me, but for $1.5 million less or whatever?
yeah,
It's kind of ugly in the sense that like, you want these players that play their entire life and they get to this moment where they probably is the moment where they're going to make the most money they've ever made in their life. Because especially if you're in your ARB, you're making more money every year. So it's a little ugly and sad for some of them that like, this is a big day. This is where you decide, this is where you find out if you and your family are making, 2 to 7 mil, depending on the person, next year.
yeah.
Or you're getting non-tendered, and you can still get picked up and make money elsewhere, but I don't think it's at the same level. Who's from Oxford? Private jet from Oxford to Daikin. What does that mean?
Oxford, Mississippi is Lane Kiffin.
You think Lane Kiffin's
Lane
coming?
Kiffin's the second baseman of the
Move over,
Houston
Joe.
Astros.
Who do you think will get non-tendered, if any more? Yeah, that's what we were talking about. The 3 guys on the bubble are De Los Santos, Jesus Sanchez,
Taylor Trammell.
and Taylor Trammell, and then potentially Nick Allen in there
If you wanted to get Froggy.
But I feel like if that was a move, they would already made it.
Yeah.
Like you don't trade for a guy and then think about it for a few days.
Like nah.
You know when you traded for him that whether you're going to keep him or not.
Do you think another name I'm not gonna try? Alex Anthopoulos.
But yep,
that one.
Yep.
And Dana, they were just at dinner, and he was like, "Hey, I'll pick up the tab if you take."
For sure, because they're close.
Yeah, I know. Do you think they were at dinner like, "Hey, I'll pick up tonight's tab"? You like,
it's like your buddy. It's your buddy in the fantasy league, and like you're not really affecting each other's seasons.
Yeah,
and
it's
you're
just
like, what do you need?
Yeah,
like,
what do
let's figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like they're probably like at stake 48.
Yeah.
You know what?
You need some more depth
one.
next year. I'll give you my
this one.
second, my second round pick for whatever.
I'm in the camp of keeping Sanchez.
Yeah,
I'm very much.
I'm okay with keeping all these guys. I don't know what Taylor Trammell is owed, and he might be the prime.
I think like
non-tender
one. I
camp.
think it's right on 1.
Oh, really? That's it?
Yeah.
I just thought with how long he's been around, it'd be higher. Yeah, I mean, I'm in the camp of pretty much keeping all these guys, to be honest. So, but we'll see.
I think
the deadline is 7, and it's not just because it's a non-tender deadline. Some teams, which you've already seen this week with trades, is you decide we're not gonna pay him what we think he's worth, but some other team might value him or need him in a position that we think is worth. So let's make a trade and find something that works for both of us. So lock can happen by 7 tonight. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Anything else you want to touch on for the last 10 minutes?
No, I'm kind of now shifting more to the free agents.
Okay.
MLB put a Mark Feinstein put this out. A comprehensive 5-tier look at the free agent class. Tier 1, Alonso, Bellinger, Bichette, Bregman, Cease, Michael King, Schwarber, Suarez, Tucker, Framber Valdez.
That's a lot on tier 1.
I think the only one available if the Astros were going to do something is probably Michael King.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's weird that he's on tier 1. I really like Michael King.
He's nasty.
He's more of a tier 2.
He's nasty. Tier 2, Edwin Diaz, Zach Gallen, Merrill
Edwin
Kelly,
Diaz is tier 1. What are you talking about?
Murakami, Okamoto, Jorge Polanco, Realmuto, Ingenio Suarez. I love that name. Ingenio. It's amazing that I get that one right.
Whiskey.
Whiskey. Why are you saying what? What way?
What way?
Robert Suarez. That's tier 2. Anyone in tier 2?
Suarez. What'd you say?
Suarez, Ingenio, JT, Jorge,
Maybe.
Okamoto, Murakami, Merrill Kelly, Gallen, Edwin.
Gallen, maybe. That's really all I like from that.
Yeah. Hey, Gabe, can you turn the AC on? It's warm in here.
It is quite warm. I was gonna do that as soon as we
Tier
finish.
3, Luis Arise, Harrison Bader, Bassett, Fairbanks, Giolito, Helsley, Brad Keller, Hong Song Kim, Zach Littell, O'Hearn, Emilio Pagan,
I guarantee you.
Cody Ponce, Tyler Rogers, Verlander, Weaver, Devin Williams.
Okay. I guarantee you Dana is itching to make some bullpen moves.
Oh, dude,
He like a Pete Fairbanks in like the 7th inning or something. He's looking
that
for
fires
that.
him up, dude.
Yeah, that's where he's
I bet
looking.
that fires him up.
It's like, fine, I'll look at some hitters. But like you talk to him about it, Pete Fairbanks.
Whoa, Dubon, beep, 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 got $6.1 million from Atlanta and Arb.
Oh, it's less than them.
Officially a good trade. Yes.
Yeah, we
Good for Dubi.
Yeah.
Good for Dubi.
Okamoto is a good player. Yeah, we knew. That's the reason why he was traded.
So the piece with no Japanese players in Houston. Yes. The other thing I'm worried about is like this race of pipelines that the West Coast teams are obviously the Dodgers, right? They have all of Team Japan. Seattle could very much get in that race. So what is the Astros?
I wouldn't be surprised if
like
Astros got to over there.
Astros got to hit Latin American and the islands harder. It feels like, and spin.
Yeah. Do you dig in where you already have a foothold, or you try and make way in the?
It feels like a headwind that you can't. Yeah. You're just playing from behind,
which is unfortunate.
All right.
I would love to have. You remember how much we loved Nori Aoki? He was a dog here. I loved it.
It would make sense to strengthen that pipeline, but I think it's too late. Tier 4, Tyler Anderson, Armstrong, Bueller, Castro, Willie Castro.
He's a free agent?
Free agent. Patrick Corbin, Nestor Cortez, Danny Colomb, Zach Eflin, Eric Fetty, Kyle Finnegan, Goldschmidt, Gritchick, Andrew Heaney, Reese Hoskins, Adrian Hauser, Kenley Jansen, Jacob Eunice, Kepler, Kyner Falefa, Lorenzen, Nick Martinez, Miles Mikolas, Marte Ozuna, Martin Maton, Matz, Newcomb, Paddock, Quintanilla, Ref Schneider, Robertson, Rojas, Santana, Soto, Gregory Soto, Mikey Strzemski.
So there's
There's a lot of names.
There's a lot of there's especially bullpen guys.
God, we're getting old. There's a lot of names that are like, you're 35, you're 36. They can get there.
So my question is, we'll end this out on that. With all those names you just named, if you had to pick your buckets, how many of what tiers do the Astros add this offseason? 2 tier 2s, 3 tier 4s and
Verlander was in
tier
a tier
1.
2.
Yeah.
So Verlander,
So 1 tier 1, 1 tier 2.
1 tier 2.
Doesn't have to be. You don't have to name specific guys, but
I think one tier 2 and 2 tier 3s. I don't think it's.
I think that's probably fair.
I don't know the
I think
market.
I think it, they're. I think he's going to pick up at least one bullpen guy from tier 3 or 4. I think a starter from tier 2, and then another starter from tier 3, and then and then one trade for a bat. If I had to guess, that's adding about four or five players. That's adding, I think, 2 bullpen guys, 2 starters, and a bat this offseason.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like Kyle Finnegan, somebody like that, like not specifically him, but somebody on that level. You add him to the 7th inning,
I just also like. Yeah. Like Fairbanks is in the tier 3, but he declined an $11 million option. So he's looking for more. He's looking for like more. He's looking for 20
more
plus.
like it's probably like 2 tier. It's probably a tier 4, tier 5 bullpen guy actually, a tier 2 starter and maybe 2 tier 2 starters.
I want to see what Ryan Helsley's market is. Obviously, he was terrible with the Mets.
Oh, but yeah, he's a free agent.
Yeah,
I mean, he can still pump 101, right? 102.
And he's 31.
I would be interested in that. Our teams
give me Helsley, Abreu, Hader on the back end. Fire me the fuck up.
Incredible. Our team's hesitant to offer 2+ year deals if a lockout happens. That's interesting because you don't get paid during a lockout. And it does eat into your years, right? Because you're still contracted through a year. It's not like if you're signed for 6 years but you don't play one, it gets tacked on the end or anything.
Anyone out there that is a part of the union, part of the Teamsters,
Jimmy Hoffa's grandson,
that could, if you want to throw some money our way, anyone that I'm too dumb to figure out like work stoppages and labor disputes. Like I don't understand how that works other than nothing gets done and you don't cross the picket line. That's what I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it might actually not have much of an effect. I mean, if anything, maybe it makes you more willing to do 2-year deals because on the player side, you're like, I'm getting a 2-year deal. On the team side, you're thinking this is essentially a 1-year deal.
Yeah. Well, also it's like, it's not about the Otanis and the Mookies and the Judges and the Altuves. It's about
the little guy.
The Nick Allens, it's about
it's
about those guys. And when it comes to this,
and this is a good time to learn about the issues that will be brought up in the lockout, because one of the big ones is going to be arbitration. It's going to be rookie deals. Team players union, I heard, are trying to get it down to a 4-year rookie deal instead of a 6, so they become a free agent faster. And also raising those arbitration thresholds and the market, continually going up. So, I mean, that's what all this is kind of about. Is about the players getting what they feel is worth. It's their worth. And the more we see, I mean, so many of those free agents. I mean, how many of those are going to go unsigned?
Yeah,
and that's a big issue with the lockout stuff. Is because, like, as a player, you're like, I grind for. I have a great beginning in my career, 6 solid years, and then I can't find a great contract, and then all of a sudden I'm 33 and I can't, I end up having a pretty decent career and people know my name, but I ended up only making only making like 20 mil in my career, for a guy that for what you brought to those teams feels like worth a lot more. It's just an ongoing, interesting conversation that's going to happen.
Yeah. I agree. Also, I guess maybe the leading indicator too is just if a bunch of players are doing a ton of endorsements and because I feel
for sure going to ratchet that up.
I feel like in every Hoffa Teamsters movie, they always told their workers leading up to word of mouth, hey, we're going to strike in August 1st, so get your overtime in, make sure you have enough money built up before we go on strike.
Yeah.
So I guess if we start seeing a ton of players like pushing cryptocurrency or
I mean,
boner
it's gonna be
pills
ugly.
or
I think the fact that I think also the fact that it's so openly known that a lockout might be looming makes it easier for a lockout to happen because it's less of a shock. It's more of like everybody knows this is coming.
Well,
We're not.
The owner's screaming poor already, saying
Yeah,
like, "Oh, we've
exactly.
lost so much money."
Even though baseball is growing over
Open
the
the
past
books.
few years.
Open the books.
Average career is shorter than the rookie deal. Yep, exactly. I mean, somebody like Forrest Whitley. I mean, obviously, it didn't super pan out for him. But like somebody like that, I mean, that's why he's going to Japan. He's going to be able to make at least some generational money for his family.
I will also I've seen it, and I see it. It goes quick. Like I have a buddy drafted, got 7 figures, right? Signing bonus, fat, never made it to the show, out of baseball quick. All that money and signing bonus gone. Like when you're 18 or when you're 21, 22, and some team gives you a phone number on your in your bank account, you do some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Very like there. I mean, like it happens. So like, and I'm not. It's not like crying over someone that didn't have financial discipline. It's like they're kids when you're first getting all this money. Like,
Yeah.
it's.
But I mean, it's also like the players like from Latin America that think about Jose Urquidy and all he did for the Astros.
Luis Garcia,
like somebody like that, you signed for so cheap, and like they made some money through arbitration.
could have made
But the impact that they gave to the city and this Houston and
values
this team and
far exceeded
like,
what they're
you
getting
think
paid.
you look at their career earnings, you gotta be like that guy had to make as much as like Rich Hill at age 41 made more money than Jose Urquidy probably made.
Hold on, I have it right here. I bet you.
Let me guess what his career earnings are. 11.5. Lower? Jesus.
9.5.
9.5. I mean, that's great.
Great.
Just, if you think
The
about
value of Jose
think about
Urquidy was
the value, the money that he made for Jim Crane and winning World Series and winning games and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
is
his
higher
cut
than
should have been higher than that. You know what I mean? That's the whole argument for the players. Where in Japan is Whitley going? I don't think they know. He basically just said
he's going to NPB.
He said, "I'm going over there.
Yeah,
I'm crossing the sea."
I think Luis Garcia is actually going to be worse. This is crazy. I bet you there that.
That's a good point too. Is Luis on the hook for his medical stuff now that they cut him? Does he have to pay his own medical bills? I think that's a players' union thing.
I think it's got to be a union thing.
I think there's like players' insurance that's separate from the team that covers that.
This is, I forget. There's a Luis Garcia Angels.
Yeah, there's multiple Luis Garcias.
Luis Garcia Astro had a signing bonus of 20,000.
Yep.
Okay, as an Astro, he made 6.4 million. I bet you in all those years, he probably got more in playoff bonus money than actual.
I mean, you think you pitch an entire season in the big leagues? We had a year with like a 3.2 ERA and a bunch of starts. Like
in 22, when they won the World Series, Luis Garcia made $1.2 million. His value that year had to be more $20 million.
And then, like Axel says, or you could be Emmanuel Clase and try and game the system a different way, and that didn't work out for him. But all right, we're coming up on time.
We're up on time.
Great Friday with everybody. Thank you everybody for tuning in.
We'll be back Monday.
And we'll talk about whatever happens tonight at 7.
I'm more interested in seeing the teams across the league. I think the Astros is very for. They're going to probably tender those contracts. Maybe one. That's not, but I think it's pretty sure. But it's the other teams like Adolis Garcia, Jonah Hunt. Like, there's a lot of names out there that are going to be in the.
There might be some shocking.
There'd be some
really shocking non-tenders. Which then teams, that player becomes a free agent, and teams might rush to sign a guy.
Yep,
we'll see.
All right. Shout out to the World Baseball Classic being in Houston this year. We partnered with Houston First to promote it. It's Carnival means Game 7. We'll be out there every single day. Totally pumped for that. So look out for all the stuff we'll be giving away for the World Baseball Classic. And other than that, Thanksgiving week.
It's Thanksgiving week. Yep.
Shark says it is Monday, then nothing till the next week since it's Thanksgiving week. Correct, unless something pops up. We'll do a
Yeah,
a
we're
pop
probably
up
not having a
live.
show Friday.
Yeah,
but
we'll
we'll
have a
have
show
some recorded shows that go up through the week.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for watching and listening to Beyond Island Podcast. We will see you next week.
Peace. Love you guys.